Hello, I'm RetroJules, and welcome to my garage. This is my M41 Walker Bulldog, Tier 7 American light tank, and this tank has just earned me my first ever Kolobanov's medal. And I'm going to show you the game footage of me earning that medal. And if you haven't heard of Kolobanov's, or you haven't had one before, it's a medal that's awarded to a player who stands alone against 5 or more enemy tanks or artilleries and wins the game. And so you're thinking now that, Retro, you've got your light tank and you've gone up against 5 tanks and destroyed them all single-handedly. Well, that's not quite how I got this Kolobanov's medal. So we're on El Haluf. It's a tier 9 game. We're tier 7 light tanks. We're 2 tiers down, and it's the Bulldog platoon. It's me and Wickers. Not often we get to platoon together, and just lately we've managed to get quite a few games in and had quite a blast doing it. So I am going to head for the little village on the hill down at G6, and Wickers is going to head for the little hill at about C5. And we didn't even realise that we were on different sides of the map to get to those locations, and we crisscross here. And it was a good decision for me, because unfortunately Wickers gets himself into a little bit of a pickle over there, and I find myself in a good position. Well, you know I survived this game because that's the only way I can get the Kolobanov's medal, and that's what this game is all about. So I am going to survive, and I'm going to be the only tank that does survive, while there are 5 remaining enemy tanks out there. So, spotting up on the hill, and our team just don't, I don't know, our team just don't get off to a good start. You know, the 3 light tanks in the game, we're all down in the basin. It's very risky, and the majority of our team have camped. We've got a tank destroyer and 2 mediums going down for a heavy battle at B5. 2 heavies just sit for the entire game at D7, even forcing the tank destroyers to actually go forward and aggressively play, which is the wrong way around. It should be the tank destroyers sat there and the heavies surging forward and heading the game, but it just doesn't work that way. So we haven't got a whole lot of support, but that doesn't matter at this stage because we're just spotting. But we're not spotting a lot because we can't see hardly any of their team. So I'm just going to stay on this hill until I get a little bit bored, and I am bored, and I'm thinking, right, okay, one of the tank destroyers has moved in. Those 2 heavies are still just stuck there at D7, not moving at all. You know, they're not tank destroyers, they're heavies. And Wickers gets outnumbered, and 2 tanks drop down, and the Walker Bulldog Brazil takes him out. So I'm just going to go up here and just try and get the game going, really. And I had no idea the T-44 had enough depression to hit me there, so that's it, I'm off. I'm going to take the long route round the back road and just circle up, and well, my plan, as it always is, and it's a little bit early in the game, is to take Artie out. I've got the Lorraine in front of me, so I know that the Lorraine is going to spot anything before I do, so I can run if I need to. There's Artie, one of them, camped in the usual spot. So, you know, we've got that sort of, there's about 5 enemy tanks A5 heading round, and those 2 heavies are still at D7, just sat there. So, oh, and now they're moving. Hurrah! They've woken up. Right, so time to take Artie out, and I make a complete mess of this whole scenario here because I haven't spotted the heavy behind me. I'm auto aiming, I'm bouncing off, and suddenly I was like, oh, where did that heavy and that tank destroyer come from? I did not see those appear on the map. I was so focused on Artie, not that it did me any good. So Artie's been taken out. So I'll try and do an auto aim on the M103, which doesn't work. Yeah, just no idea what happened there. And okay, so that's the M103 taking out, and then I didn't realise that this object is so tough. I'm putting shots into the side, and they are doing nothing. Right, try and get a shot. I think, can I track him? Well, no, but I got a shot in. Let's get around the side again. That shot does nothing. So I don't know a lot about the object. Is it 104, 704, whatever it is? And yeah, I need to brush up on that because I couldn't do a thing with that. I obviously needed to get around the back. So there's that T-44. And as you can see in this game, I haven't really achieved an awful lot, but we are outnumbered by 5 tanks. So that's it. I'm pretty sure most of those tanks are on the other side of the map, so it's time to do the dirty thing and cap. And I can hear the RU-251 behind me, so get in the cap. See if we can win the game by capping. There we go. And the RU power slides out of the cap, so I call him back in, and then realise that actually he's in quite a good spot down there. So I'm going to go and park up as neatly as I can next to him, and we're going to sit there and cap the game out. Now bear in mind, this is a Kolobanov game. I get the Kolobanov medal, and the only way I'm going to get that is being the last tank surviving. And you're probably going to guess that actually you don't have to destroy the last 5 tanks. You can actually win the game by capping to get it too. And we know they're on their way. 3 of us alive. The counter's going down. 6, 5, 4. There's still 3 of us alive. And the counter is now at 0. Base capture. And the medium's taken out. The counter's still at 0. The RU's taken out. I'm still alive. And I'm still alive with 5 or more tanks on the enemy team and win the game. And that got me a Kolobanov's medal. I feel like it's a little bit of a cheat, but I don't make up the rules. I got that medal nonetheless, and here it comes. Ready? There it is. Kind of proud, but not really. 53,000 silver, 1,400 assisting, 1,000 damage. Actually, not a bad little game. But that was my first Kolobanov's medal, and a rather unusual way of getting it, I think you'll agree. And that's awarded to a player who stands alone against 5 or more enemy tanks and wins the game. And we came second overall, and actually that won us the game, which is a bit of a relief, because otherwise we would not have. So there you have it. That was me in the Walker Bulldog getting a Kolobanov's medal in a rather unheroic way. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Keep safe, keep tanking, and I'll see you soon.